15 shade-loving plants that are perfect for your garden. Even if yours is mostly shady, you still can fill it with color. Many pretty plants will do fine under a large shade tree or in flower beds, hanging baskets, and containers throughout your garden. But before planting, pay attention to how much shade you have. Full shade means 3 hours or less of direct sun, while partial shade equals 3 to 6 hours. Some shade lovers, such as flowering shrubs, bloom best with some sun, preferably in the morning because the hot afternoon sun isn't a friend to shade lovers. And if you're planting shrubs or perennials, which come back every year, make sure they're suited to your USDA hardiness zone. After all, there's no sense investing in plants that won't have a fighting chance in your garden. Well, let's find 15 shade-loving plants to brighten up any dark spot in your garden. Number 1. Fuchsia. This eye-catching annual drapes beautifully from pots and hanging baskets and blooms all season long. Hummingbirds will flock to fuchsia's gorgeous flowers in purples, pinks, and whites. Keep this plant in full shade. Number 2. Lobelia. This sweet annual looks best cascading from baskets and containers. Lobelia doesn't like the heat, so make sure it's in full shade and keep it watered. If it starts to look shaggy in midsummer, trim back and it will rebound in the cooler weather of fall. Number 3. Foamflower. Foamflower, also called Tyrella, is a cold hardy perennial that blooms with masses of frothy flowers in early spring. If you want these delicate flowers to look their best, make sure plants are located in part to full shade, especially in more southern zones. Number 4. Perennial. This pretty annual prefers morning sun and afternoon shade, and it'll reward you with a longer bloom period. Perennial, also called the wishbone flower, is a favorite of hummingbirds. Plant it in baskets or window boxes for best effect. Number 5. Dead nettle. The unglamorous name of this perennial is distracting because it's actually a pretty, reliable ground cover that needs almost zero care. Dead nettle, also called lamium, has silvery or variegated foliage with white, yellow, pale pink, or purple blooms. Number 6. Platilla. Platilla, also called ground orchid, is a stunning low-maintenance addition to any garden. Protect plants from the harsh afternoon sun if you want them to look their best. Plant the bulbs the previous fall for spring blooms. Number 7. Caladium. The huge, heart-shaped leaves are what make this plant so stunning. Some newer types take sun. They're perennial in warm climates, zone 10 or warmer, but bring indoors in winter in cold climates to enjoy as a houseplant. Number 8. Ferns. There's a reason ferns are often found in moist, shady forests. Their favorite environment is where there's light shade provided by tree branches. These perennials come in an array of lovely, lacy forms and spread to form a beautiful ground cover in time. Make sure you choose a variety that can survive winters in your climate. Number 9. Astilbe. Astilbe needs shade so its pretty flower plumes won't fry in the sun. Plant these perennials in drifts or clumps for best effect with other spring flowering shade lovers such as ferns and hellebores. It comes in many shades including pale pink, creamy white, and hot pink. Number 10. Heuchera. Heuchera, also known as coral bells, is one of the most versatile perennials. It'll grow in any amount of sunlight, from full shade to full sun. It's best to grow the plant in an area that has average moisture and offers partial shade. Number 11. Hellebores. These gorgeous perennials look delicate but are tough as nails. They bloom in late winter to early spring, sometimes popping through the snow. They're available in a profusion of colors ranging from pure white to deepest pinks and every color in between to almost black. Number 12. Spiderwort. This spring-blooming plant features long leaves and blue-purple flowers. It's perfect for planting in a partially shaded area of your garden and prefers moist yet well-drained soil. Number 13. Hostas. Mainly a foliage plant, hostas are perfect for shade gardens with moist soil. They come in various sizes from as many as 4 inches to as big as 6 feet long. But beware, deer, rabbits, slugs, and snails love these plants. If there are lots of deer near where you're thinking about planting them, you might want to reconsider. Number 14. Viola. There are more than 500 different species of viola. They prefer full sun to partial shade depending on the species, so make sure to double-check which one you buy before planting them in your shady garden. Number 15. Corydalis. Whether you go for a bright pink shade or deep purple, you can't go wrong with corydalis. These plants are a solid option for any shade garden. The tubular, light-scented flowers bloom in the spring. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button for supports our channel. Also, you can turn on the notification bell for latest videos from us. Well, see you in the next interesting topics.